Good evening. Tonight, the wife of former Leeds Rugby League star John Atkinson has told the BBC there have been times when she's thought about ending her life as the strain of coping with her husband's dementia pushed her to the brink of despair.
John, who played for Leeds and Great Britain, developed Alzheimer's about 5 years ago, and in that time has become entirely dependent on Carol. She's now decided to share their story in an effort to show what she describes as the hopeless lives many carers endure.
Are we going to have a shower?
No.
Why not?
I've had one.
When did you have one?
This morning.
No, you haven't had one for weeks. Come and have a shower now. Showering is a huge problem. It's now mid-March and he's had 2 showers since the 2nd of January. But it seems that it's quite common that they develop an aversion to water. That's a good scrub you're giving them. He's still very sweet and very gentle, and there are parts of John that I still recognise, but the saddest thing is mostly John disappeared some time ago.
Good bounce. It's got to be a bounce. Oh, it's a bounce. It's a try for Leeds. Try for Leeds, John Atkinson.
It's just hard because he's still, despite everything, he's still got that resemblance of that big, strong man, but there's nothing inside. That's gone. The thing that made John has gone.
Where's the car?
Just go up the path and it's on the road. Can you see it behind the hedge?
It's white, is that?
Yeah. What colour's our car?
Black.
No, it's white now. I feel like I'm the mother of a 6 foot tall, 14 stone, 4-year-old. Has he cleaned his teeth? Has he taken his tablets? What's he had to eat today? Might he need to go to the loo before we leave this building or go to the next? So it is really like being a mum of a small child.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're very well, thank you.
Morning, John.
Hiya, Pete.
How are you doing, lovely, today? You all right?
Very well.
You put your sugar in?
I don't know.
I don't think you have because you've not spilt anything in the saucer. I never ever understood really what hopeless meant. Until this happened, and there's absolutely total lack of hope. Is your ankle bothering you?
No.
Well, that's good then, isn't it?
John Atkinson, number 5, Police Constable Atkinson.
Nothing's going to get better till the person dies, but you don't want the person to die. You just want them to get well, and it's not going to happen.
Have you got any pyjamas?
I've got you some clean pyjamas out.
Have we got any trousers?
I don't want John to go into a home because he can do exactly what he wants here. He's got a happy life. I don't think carers have happy lives. Whilst I sit here and I can say I have no intention of taking my life, it does get fairly hopeless sometimes, and it comforts me to know that if I need to, I can step away. Whereas I can't pack a bag and go. I could never leave him, but I could finish both of us off. And it's job done, isn't it?
Devastating, isn't it?
Absolutely
Carol showed
heartbreaking.
such bravery in doing that. Thanks,
And
Carol, for
honesty,
doing
so
that.
open. Thank
I must confess, I know John Atkinson really well. I interviewed him scores and scores of time. He was a super, super guy. Michael, you're from the Alzheimer's Society. Is it fairly common for carers to feel that way about their commitment and want to end it themselves?
Absolutely. Caring for someone with dementia can be one of the hardest things that someone's ever has to do in their life, and can completely turn someone's life upside down. There are times when people can feel very depressed and very stressed and find it really difficult to cope, as we've just seen.
So what do you do? What can you offer to give some kind of help to Carol and presumably scores of other people in Yorkshire.
Sure, what we do is try and support the carer as much as possible, because the better the carer feels, the more supported they feel, the more chance there is that the person with dementia will also feel supported and well looked after as well.
So many tweets today, once we mentioned that this was going to be on the programme tonight, from Leeds Rugby League fans of sport generally, because they wanted to offer their support to John. Is there anything that can be done now for him?
I think it's really about, for anyone with dementia at whatever stage they're at, is people around them still keeping in contact. One of the biggest things that people face is a withdrawal. People sense a withdrawal from society or withdrawal from their family as well. We'd always encourage people to keep in contact and keep the support there, even if the person with dementia is struggling to remember who they are or identify where they are in the world. It's really important that people have close contact with their loved ones and as much of a normal life as possible for as long as possible.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for joining us tonight.